Hello. Please allow me to connect to whomever comes on tonight to Tarot Thursday to their highest self and give them messages for their greatest good and everyone else around them. And thank you, God, so much for allowing me to do this work. Thank you so much for protecting us in this space, keeping it full of love and light and no negativity, because we don't do that over here. Oh, no. And so it is. Gambia, you're getting a little drinky. Hello. And welcome. Okay, maybe no one's on. I thought someone was on here. No. Nope. It says one person's on. Hello, one person. No, it's not me. Who could it be? I am an hour late.
Yeah.
I know. I put it on my Insta. I put it on my Insta. 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 Insta. Put it on my Insta. Oh, hey. Hey, y'all. Adrian, what is up? Brianna, hey. Hope you guys are doing well. It is real. I'm here. I know, it's totally an hour late. Sorry, y'all. I was having a conversation with somebody for 2 hours. I don't know, Like I just told my bestie, I'm not counting my chickens before the egg hatches, or the eggs hatch. But it's fun talking to somebody for 2 hours. Okay, Adrian. What's going on with Adrian? Spirit. What are the vibes for Miss Adrian? Adrian. Pages and the Ace of Cups. The blue is sticking out to me. And the blue heart over here. Blue is the throat chakra. So the Taurus season it rules the throat. So when I see this Page of Swords, I feel like there's a need to tell someone what you're feeling about something, and don't feel, you might feel shy about it. You might feel like maybe you've been beating around the bush a little about something, but I think it's important to express yourself. I think it's important to say how you're feeling, and don't expect somebody to ask you, right? Like, this is what I'm getting with this page. You might want someone to kind of like, hey, Adrian, how do you feel about this? And then you open yourself up. You may have to be the one that kind of just like opens up, even if you feel a little hesitant or shy about it. But this season, with it ruling the throat, the more that we can just say, you know what, this is my truth, this is my voice, I'm going to share what I need to say. And hopefully the people around me can hold space for me, right? Yeah, with the High Priestess underneath this, I do feel like there's something that you need to share with somebody. And I think it'll really help kind of get things flowing in whatever space feels like a little, like I said, I feel hesitant. So that's for Adrian. Express what you need to say. And I think it'll help get things moving, because whatever this is, I think you're going to have to be the one to kind of say the things. Brianna. Hey. Let's see what's going on here, Brianna. All right. You are welcome. What does this Brianna need to know here, understand? What's the message for Brianna? Hello. Say on. Hello. Just let me know if you want. Ooh, okay, Brianna. We have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. So you might still be feeling a little out in the cold or left out when it comes to love. To me, this feels like you're wanting to give your cup, right? She wants to give this cup to somebody, but it's like there's no one out there. You're like, I have all this love. I want to give it to someone, but like, who's out here? Where are they? And so when I see the 10 of Wands here reverse, don't worry about like if you're going to find that person again, or if you're going to find the opportunity, or if you're going to find that connection. Right now, it may feel like you're lacking that. It's not there. It's not happening. But the 10 of Wands here, it's like the more you hold that burden, the more you hold on to the feeling like you have to make it happen, the less comfortable you're going to feel, the more chilly you're going to feel. So for Brianna, love is coming. You're going to be able to give this cup of love to somebody, but it's through you putting down the stress of the win and like feeling like you have to make it happen, because you don't. You just, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It will happen naturally and organically. And although that's frustrating and annoying, we do not know when divine timing strikes. We just don't know, but it's coming, and you'll be able to give that Queen of Cup to somebody. So believe it. So I'm going to do Seon first, and then Reagan, and then Yami. I'm pulling one card for everybody. So let's see what your message is. I'm going to switch over to the light seer for Seon on career. Career. Patience is a virtue. Seon, career. Look what Brianna just said. Patience is a virtue. This is this energy. Patience is a virtue, Seon. Even though that's annoying, it's an annoying thing to have to like really muster up and really practice. But temperance, I just talked about divine timing. It's that same energy. We have to just be ready, right? Preparation meets opportunity is the energy that I'm getting. And then, ooh, this is literally the career or the work card. So something's coming for you that's going to feel like even maybe a promotion. So if you're waiting on a promotion, I'm getting that energy here because I'm being drawn to the red, this kind of like vertical energy and this man at the top. So I feel like there's some type of like promotion coming. So don't worry. It's happening in divine timing. Just be patient and be willing to understand that like you got this. There's nothing. Yeah. Under the 4 of Cups, you might be feeling antsy. You might be feeling restless. You might be feeling like, when is this thing going to come? I feel like it's going to come in for you. This is Sagittarius energy. So it could be coming around the full moon that we have in Sagittarius, which will be at the beginning of June. Okay. So pay attention to that time frame, but just know that that change or that next level is coming for you in your career. That's for Seon. Reagan is next. I'm going to stick here with tarot. Hey, Carrie. And if you guys are on, if you can just give me a thumbs up on the video, I would highly appreciate it. Also, hey, Yam, thanks for getting your Mystic Moon ticket. I'm getting excited. I'm also like nervous. I feel like I haven't done something in so long, but I'm excited. Reagan. Ooh, wow. Let's get all these 3 just flipped over. The World card. Let's talk about that World card. It's like it's time to free yourself from something. Free yourself from something that you feel like it doesn't nurture you anymore. It doesn't nourish you anymore. It's not giving. When I see the reverse Wheel of Fortune in these 2 cards, I feel like whatever this is, whatever cycle that you're needing to exit, end, this is for Reagan, that whatever cycle you're needing to exit or end, it's like free yourself from that, because you are the Queen of Pentacles. You are you have all that you need, and anything that's making you feel restricted or making you feel like you're lacking, this is a card of liberation, the Nine of Pentacles. So free yourself from anything that feels like it's taking away your power or taking away your sense of independence, your sense of stability, your sense of abundance. You have all that you need, and anything that drains that from you or makes you question that, you allow yourself to kind of like end that or complete that in some way. Let's see what's on the bottom. Seven of Swords. Don't lie to yourself. Don't get duped thinking like this is what you have to do, or there's no way out, or you just have to stick to where you are. No, we can always decide to put ourselves first and realize, you know what, this is not giving to me what I want, and I'm not going to stay in something that feels like it's taking from me when I know I can take my energy, my Queen of Pentacles energy elsewhere and get more. Okay, so that is for Reagan. Yeah, you're not stuck, but there is a need for you to kind of harness your own self and like take action from a grounded knowingness that like I am the prize, whether that's romantic, career, friendship. You are worthy, you are valuable. So don't ever feel like you're tethered to something like that is your worth, right? You're so welcome. Next up is Yami. Yami Lay, what do we have to say today? See that rhyme? The Empress. Spirit wants you to know that you're the Empress. Okay? Hold. When I see this, I felt this holding, right? Hold space right now. That's what I feel. Hold your space. Hold your ground. This is a time to continue to be open. Don't close, but like it's like a grounded openness. It's like, you know, when we put our rainbows and bubbles, our bubbles and roses up, this is what this feels, but it feels more like expansive. It's like, you know, you're like everything you see in this kingdom is yours, Simba. It's like that energy, holding all of this space for yourself and not feeling like you have to shrink. King of Swords. There's someone here that's maybe challenging your ability to hold that space. And there's a stillness in this Empress energy. When I see Miss Empress here, I feel this stillness, this calmness, this I'm not going to even react, because when I see this King of Swords, there's someone here that's trying to assert their will in some way that feels very aggressive. And when I feel this Empress, it's kind of like, no, I'm just going to hold my space, right? Like I'm not budging. I don't care what you say or how you say it or how you kind of like twist the words or how sharp you get. Like I don't have to be sharp. I can be soft and I can be powerful and I can be magnetic and I can be vulnerable, and that is my strength. So there's something here where you're having to kind of like hold space against an energy that feels very kind of like it's trying to get in there. It's trying to like penetrate your aura. And it's like, no. And it could even be your mind, your own mind, you know? It doesn't even have to be an external person. It could just be like you realizing like, let me lean into my divine feminine and let me remember how powerful I am and how like my mind, it's okay for me not to know everything or have it all figured out, but I can still hold space for myself in what I'm creating, you know? Bless. Let's see what's next. Who's next? Miss Carrie. Hey, Carrie. What's going on for Carrie? You are welcome, my lady. Okay, Carrie. Oh my God, thanks. Aren't they fun? I was going for a little punk, little sweetheart vibe. Thanks. Okay, let's see. Carrie. And then Miss Kimberly. Seven of Pentacles. Taking an assessment, looking at what is growing and what is tiring. When I feel this, sometimes we have to keep being diligent around something, and sometimes we have to realize, like, no, this is exhausting me. This is like a look at all those seeds, right? Look at all those roots, and look at this little tiny little bonsai. There's a patience that comes in this energy, but there's also a sense of like, I put a couple more seeds down here, and I'm only seeing one little seedling here. What? This isn't matching up. So let's see what's on top. Three of Swords reverse, which this kind of reminds me. My nails are kind of like Three Swords inspired. But this is that kind of energy that I'm feeling. Like, release that feeling of like whatever this is, it may have felt like you have to give it up. It's like a grief energy. But let yourself release anything that just feels like it's done. It's not growing. It's stunted. It's, I'm only getting, you can't, what is that? What do they say? You can't squeeze the blood out of a turnip. It's the kind of energy that I'm feeling with this, Carrie. It's like, release whatever makes you feel like you're trying to squeeze blood out of a turnip, because that's just going to create more frustration. And it may be time for you to kind of go more into an incubation and maybe back to some type of creative kind of like brainstorming, or taking a step away from it and just being like, I know I don't want this, but I'm open to what I do want. And Kimberly is up next. I'm going to do an oracle card for you, Kimberly. What does Kimberly need to know? This one jumped. Ooh, serendipity. So it wanted to come out reverse. So I'm going to read that. But serendipity, we know, is things happening, when we least expect it, at the perfect time. Everything lines up and then it just happens. But it wanted to come out reverse. So there might be a little bit of a block around that feeling of where the magic is. Where's the magic? Where's my magic? And that's, magic really is all around us, and it comes very randomly. It really does. It comes in a time where it's like you're not thinking about it. The moment our brain is no longer worried is when it drops right in our lap, and we're like, where did this beautiful thing that I've been trying to manifest come from? So let's see what this reverse message means, and maybe it'll give you a little bit more insight on how to navigate where you are currently. Perhaps you felt almost certain that serendipitous events were meant to lead to something better. It was supposed to be the perfect business, or that person you gave your heart to was supposed to be the one, yet it all fell apart. Consider this. Sometimes synchronicity and serendipity come together to lead you directly into difficulties in order to deliver an important lesson you need to learn before you hit the jackpot. Don't get caught up in the drama of disappointment. There really is a silver lining in this cloud. Spirit always knows what you need and is guiding you to where you're meant to go. Pay attention to the signs presented to you. So with all the disappointments, with all the frustration, with all the time that is elapsed, with all the things that you've had to release and heal from and integrate, and all that work that you do, Kimberly, is not in vain. Okay, but you are a Taurus, and that is significant because Taurus energy is fixed energy, which means it takes time for your manifestations to come into your life. I know you're tired, but your tiredness isn't gonna, or lack thereof, you know what I mean? It can't make it happen quicker. But you're tired because you're almost to the end of this. And I can't muster that, faith in for you. That's what you can do, but I really truly believe. I do. And that's just how I am. I believe that when we do the work, even though some of us have more work to do than others, right? We have more work sometimes. Our path is longer, it's meandering, it's annoying, it's lonely, it's confusing, it's frustrating, it starts and stops and starts and stops. But we get to where we're going. And remember, astrology is our bestie. And right now, Pluto going retrograde in Aquarius is helping fixed signs like yourself finally get movement in your life where things have felt like you're doing all this work and you're not seeing anything happen. This movement, it's coming in. I promise you, it's coming. I too have fixed energy, so I get it. Like, I have been working hard towards career and love for years. It feels like, literally, it has been years. And I'm still not where I want to be. But like, I know that all this work that I've been doing and all this healing I've been doing and all these lessons I've been learning, I know, and I know, it's a process, and I know you trust it. But it's like one day things just change. And it's because of all the work you did. And when things change, it's like, oh my God, perfect. I got everything that I wanted. Look at that. And I truly believe that for you. Okay. Carrie said that makes sense. I feel like I needed to stop effort and allow myself to chill and reflect on what I want and bring some creativity and fun back into my flow. Yes. Totally feel that. And for you, Kimberly, you're rocking it, right? It's just remembering to also just be. You don't even need to keep working. That's kind of where your energy's at. You don't even need to keep working. You just need to just be like, okay, I've done the work. I'm ready. That's what I feel for you. I've done the work. I'm ready. Versus like, what else do I need to do? What else did I need to do? What else do I need to do? Nothing. And I know that's like, what do you mean nothing? It's like nothing. You've done that. But we have to let spirit do theirs, God, source, the universe do its part, when we try to always kind of get in the way, and I've said that to you before, then it's like, I'm trying, but every time I go, you're there working. And I'm trying to just sprinkle a little serendipity into your life, right? Sprinkle a little magic in. But here goes Kimberly working right next to me when I'm trying to come in there and just make something happen, Captain. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because I have like an example. Now, y'all know I've been trying to manifest my husband. And I literally wasn't, like, I met this human, forgot about him. Time lapse. I wasn't thinking. Multiple times I thought I was thinking when I went to a specific place that I would see this person. And every time I was thinking, like, I'm going to see this person. Didn't see him. The one time I went and I was not thinking about this person, they didn't even cross my mind in days, maybe even weeks. We crossed paths again out of nowhere. And like, that's what I mean by just like easing up, right? Like, spirit hears us all the time, but a lot of time we're like trying to make it happen. And then that's when we're getting in our own way. So many times. Bless. I sent you your reading, right, Carrie? I'm looking right here. It's like showing me back when I uploaded, but I think I sent you your reading. If you're still on, I sent you your reading, right? I think it is. Okay, bless. Anyone else on that I haven't read for, or anybody else on that may want an oracle card? I'll pull an angel answers card if you guys want an oracle. If you are on in the Atlanta area, we have Mystic Moon on Monday. I'm so happy and excited, but I'm also very nervous, and I need to actually look at some things I need to get. All right, Yami Lay. What does the angels have to say? Ask your angels, and I'm trying. Look for a sign. What in the ambiguity? Let's try again. I mean, let's pull one more. Come on. Yeah, choose a new direction and peaceful resolution. So when I see this, choose a new direction, I feel like means maybe going back to that King of Swords reverse, how you're thinking about something or how you're like approaching it, right? Choose a new direction doesn't mean like scrap something. It means like choose a new way of how you're approaching or receiving or like reacting to something. And then there's a sense of here with the peaceful resolution of peace coming in. No, Carrie. So yeah, when I see both of these, choose a new direction and a peaceful resolution, that's what it feels like to me. That's crazy, Carrie. I sent it yesterday. Double check for me. You should have it in your mailbox. But if you didn't get it, let me know. Yeah, I love this, Yami. It's like whatever that King of Swords is representing, it's like choose to approach something differently or that person differently or the situation differently. It's like whatever you were going to do or how that ever was kind of affecting you, like look at it differently or just choose to like whatever the case, right? With that peaceful resolution, it's like I'm the Empress, right? I'm the Empress. I don't need to be stressing out, okay? I'm the Empress. Don't stop, won't stop. Also at the bottom. What's the kitty doing? Anybody else on that wants another message or, an oracle message or, what am I trying to say? Or tarot if I haven't read for you yet. No need to worry. Okay, guys. Well, then I'm going to pull a romance angel for myself. Like I said, I met a guy. I've been meeting guys. So let me just say. Thank you, Kimberly. I received that. I did meet a guy. But this guy, I don't know. It's a little weird. So we're going to see. This is for me. Spirit, give me a little romance angel on this human. Give me a little vibes. You guys, give me your vibes. Give me your vibes. Let's see. What does Cidnee need to know about this person? What do I need to know? What do I need to know? What do I need to know about this person, this situation, this thing? What is this thing? I got trust and past life relationship. Okay, that's what I need to know about this connection that has just entered into the frame. Trust and past life connection, past life relationship, which is very interesting because I did just run our pattern and this did come up in our pattern. So I believe that wholeheartedly. But it's really weird. This trust card is, and look what's peeking out. So I'm just going to share it. Wedding. No. I don't know. Y'all are so welcome. I appreciate you guys. Finances. Why is my nail caught in this? Kim, my nail tech, she told me about this. Having this little piercing. She's like, it's going to get caught on everything. And I'm like, do it anyway. Okay. I'm going to finances. I wish I had a finance deck, right? They don't really make finance decks, which is weird. What do I want? Let's do this. Let's do an astrology message for you, Yami, for finances. Maybe it'll give you a time frame. Maybe it'll give you a Pisces, I believe. 4th house, roots, Cancer energy. What, Carrie? So with this Pisces energy, this is your rising. Just know, like, and I think the message that I'm getting here with you is I know that it feels like, okay, the North Node's in Pisces. Okay, when are things gonna start popping for me? Okay, my rising sign is ready for all my dreams to come true. Okay, where's the bag? Okay, and it's like, remember, we have a whole nother year plus in this energy, right? And so, no, I don't think it's going to take you that long. But remember, we did get that. Like, that's the reminder here. It's like you are in the window of the reality that you know you're having, Yams. But I also understand that doubt that creeps in, which is why Pisces is, I believe, because it's like, but I need it now and I want it now and I got to have it now. And it's like Jupiter in Cancer. I don't know what house is. What's your second house in? Your second house is in Aries because you're a Pisces rising. So what is Jupiter in? What house is Cancer in for you? Because when Jupiter moves into Cancer with you being a Sag moon, right? I mean sun. I think that's going to help kind of work in your favor because Jupiter likes being in Cancer, right? And I got that here with the 4th house, right? So what I feel is once Jupiter, which it moves into Cancer in like the second week or so of June, I think it's going to help you finally start to feel that abundance coming back into your life because you are a Sag. You are, at your core, you have Jupiterian energy, and it's been in its detriment for the past year in Gemini. It doesn't like being in Gemini. So your good luck, like your lucky charm that you're usually so blessed with, has been struggling because it's been in Gemini. So you've been obtaining all this information, you've been having all these conversations, you've been making all these deals, but nothing's ever like really bringing in the bacon, so to speak, because Jupiter is getting it's getting too inundated with information instead of being able to flow. And when it moves into Cancer, it's going to get its flow back, which I think is going to help you get your abundance going, right? This like washing over of you of like, okay, things are finally like all this information is now moving me to the money, honey. So I think with the Pisces energy, just keep having the faith. Know that it's coming. Know that it's not going to take until August 2026, but we're in the North Node Pisces until August 2026. Like we're in there. We're in the time where our lives are changing. Right? We're in the best time of our lives. We really are. It was the worst of times, it was the best of times. It's like that type of energy because it is split like that. Ask the universe for what you want. Healing energy surrounds you in this situation. So, no, I know you don't have any Cancer placements, but what house is Cancer in? Is it your 8th house? That might be helpful. If it is your 8th house, that would make a lot of sense, actually. Pisces, no, it's not your 8th house. It's your 6th house. It must be your 6th house. So it has to do with work. Yeah. So I think that work is going to expand for you once Jupiter goes into Cancer. Because right now, with it being, let's see, in Gemini, which would be Pisces. What is that? Your 4th house? There's something about Jupiter and Gemini right now that I feel like has something to do with like you already knew your foundation, but it's been like expanding you or expanding your foundation in some way or expanding your community, but it hasn't had that like flow, that abundance, right? And I think it's coming. I really do. I know it feels like what the fuck and when is it, but everything happens, y'all, when the energy is right. And we just can't skate around that. I mean, I wish we could. I wish there was some like secret way of speeding up the energy that we're operating in to get us where we need to go. But seems to be it doesn't work that way. Damn it. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to go make the Pluto retrograde video, I believe. Because I've got thoughts and I think I'm going to go do that. And if I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it because I also have to do the Mercury Taurus video this weekend. So, and I still have to do Neptune and Aries, which I'm waiting to talk about that because I want to talk about sinners as my kind of like my example of what that energy is looking like. But I'll get around to it. We'll be in there for 14 years. So I think I have time. All right, y'all. I will see you later, alligators. Oh, next week I won't be here because it's my good girl's 30th birthday. So I won't be here next Thursday. Ooh, Cancer's in your 5th. Things feeling easier. Things feeling your creativity giving you that what you've been looking for. Your creativity kind of like bringing you the abundance, right? That's what that Cancer and Jupiter and Cancer, right? It's like that creativity that you have, everything you've been working on. Now it finally starts to flourish, flow, be abundant with your 5th house getting activated. Or is that your Gemini you said is in your 5th? Thank you. No, I feel like Cancer. Yeah, and Placidus, it might be a little bit of both, right? It might be your 5th and 6th. Either way, I think there's this connection here to what you've been doing, your work, and your creativity kind of like coming together with Jupiter moving into Cancer. That's what I think. I think Jupiter is going to be really important for you, Sag. It is. And Pisces, you're ruled by Jupiter. See, that's why I kept talking about Jupiter so much. I forgot that part. You're ruled by Jupiter, Yams. Like what it does matters to your energy. And when it moves into Cancer, it loves being in Cancer. I'm pretty sure it's exalted in Jupiter. I mean, I keep saying that in Cancer. I'm pretty sure Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. So it goes from its detriment in fucking Gemini, where it's been for a year, where things have been hella hard for you. around your dreams and what you believe, and then it shifts into Cancer where it's gonna love it, and you're gonna start to feel like, oh shit, yes, you're ruled by it. It matters what Jupiter's doing always. Oh, that's exciting. Yay. And the good thing is it moves yearly. So that's great. You know, like imagine if you were ruled by something like Saturn. You know what I mean? Like that would be tough. A little toughy. I love that. Okay, coolio. I'm outie 5,000. Bye.